Okay, so a very good evening, a very good afternoon, a very good day to all of you. My name is Faisal Ahmed, and I'll be the speaker for today's leadership topic. And I do believe already all of you have come to know the topic for today, right? What is the topic? Can anyone type in the chat box if you can remember the name of the topic for today that we are going to discuss, that we are going to learn from 2 hours of talk, 2 hours of talking? No. I ask you the topic, the full topic, the topic that we have for today. I have 16 messages now. I can see a lot of you sent only leadership, 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 leadership. Then after that, I only have come to know from some of you full topic for today. Yes, and analysis of team leadership. Thank you so much that you guys remembered the full, some of you could remember the full topic for today. Yeah, the topic is an analysis of team leadership. Remember, as a leader, when you are managing a business, and as a leader, when you are managing a team, different story already. Maricel, am I right? Managing business and managing team, it's not the same. Yes, because managing business, you are working with the objectives, right? Like strategic planning, product development, product development, service development, marketing strategy, all kind of things. But when we are talking about a leadership, meaning to say, as a leader, you are going to manage, you are going to lead human being, right? Human being, not any artificial intelligence, not any software, not any marketing things, not any sales related things. We are going to manage people. We are going to lead people, right? So team leadership a bit different than managing the business. So I do believe from today's discussion, you guys can learn a lot of new things regarding team leadership. Okay, I hope I am audible. Can all of you hear my voice? Am I audible? Is it loud and clear? Can all of you see my passport size picture? I believe all of you can see my passport size picture. Do I look like so tired, or I'm okay? I still look like okay. Okay, fine, very good. I'm not tired, It's okay, fine, very good. And I can see a lot of you cannot switch on your camera because you are at work. If you are at work, I totally understand. I cannot ask you to switch on your camera. You follow? Because you are at work, and working, work also important for you. I understand this one. Just listen. And when you listen, try to listen it for understanding. Okay? For understanding. Now, so I can see 191 of you are here. Very good. So can all of you switch on your camera for your attendance? Give a good smile. Some of you look like so unhappy. So unhappy, okay, fine. So all of you switch on your camera. Give a good smile. 3, 2, 1. Host. Where is our host? Yeah, I can see Anu. Let's take photo for our attendance. All of you, give a good smile on screen. Give a good smile on screen. Give a good smile on screen. Another page number 5. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, good, very good. Nelson is there, right? Okay, Pavitra is there. Yeah, all of you. Jessica is there with nice hijab, right? Page number 8, page number 9. Okay, good. All of you, please look at your name in the Zoom. I can see some of you are using number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then our admin will send you the certificate, and in your name there will be no name, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what you will be doing with this certificate, right? So please make sure all of you are using your full name during our the discussion time. Now, Without further ado, let me share my beautiful PowerPoint slide. Wow, fantastic. See, today my mood is very good, you know. My mood is very good. I'm so happy today. I'm not sure why. That's why, see, I have added some flowers in my PowerPoint slide. Anyways, the topic, analysis of team leadership, and I will be the speaker. Look at the list of the things that we are going to discuss, that we are going to actually learn from today's leadership series. I have only chosen 5 important topics: team leadership. I'll be explaining about different models of team leadership and what are the skills we should have in order to become an effective team leader. And obviously, how you can be a good team leader, right? And importance of team leadership. So these are the topic that we are going to learn from today's class. The first thing that I have for all of you, oops, my mistake. It's all about, you know, I put team with different adjective, okay, with different adjective. Remember, when you will be managing a team, what you need to make sure at the first place, Ilmon, unmute your microphone. You need to make sure that all of your team members, they understand the full meaning of team. Ilmon, can you please read all the difficult English words?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
T, tenacious. E,
Yes.
ebullient. A, auspicious. M, majestic.
Okay. Now, one more time, Ilmon, speak a bit slow.
Gotcha. Uh, T, tenacious. E, ebullient. A, auspicious. M, majestic.
Yes, correct. Fine, very good. Now I'm not sure that you know the meaning of all those 4 powerful English words. I think all of you know about majestics, right? Do you know what is the
Yes.
meaning of majestics? Majestics meaning to say impressive. You have to be impressive as a part of your team. Now, thank you so much, Ilmon, for your nice reading. Now come to the main point. For example, I'm a trainer and I'm leading a group of trainers in our organization. And we have 20, 20 plus trainers from different countries of the world. So when I will going to lead my team, I'll ensure all of my 20 trainers, they understand what is the meaning of team and how all of them need to react in our team. The first one, tenacious, it's all about everybody must have to be strong. What is the meaning of tenacious? It's all about becoming more and more stronger in that their particular job. Example, if one of our trainers cannot ensure effective teaching by becoming a strong teacher or the trainer, there will be a problem in our team. You follow what I mean? So what you need to ensure as a leader, you have to help all of your team members to be tenacious or to be stronger at their workplace. Number 2, ebullient. Ebullient. How you can pronounce the word ebullient? Ebullient meaning to say very, very energetic. What is the meaning of energetic? Everybody, when they will be at work, I'm not talking about their, the muscles power, talking about energetic for both mental energy and also their physical energy. Understand, all of you guys? So you as a leader, you have to make sure your team members during their working time, they all have the energy to work properly. Understand? And also the last one, it is called auspicious. Auspicious meaning to say you have to create a culture among your team members that everybody is promising to become successful. I repeat, it's all about, you have to ensure all of your team members, they are very, very, very promising. Maricel, you follow? Promising. They are committed to become successful. Bhaktigul, understand? Meaning to say, your team members, if they only just work for the sake of working, then you cannot lead your team. You are wasting your money. You are wasting your time with the wrong people, right? And team members must have to be majestic, impressive, right? They will not look like clueless. Sometimes some people look like they have no clue, right? Right? No clue, no idea what is happening, what is going on. Even some of you are working, right? And during your working time, some of your colleagues, if you ask them a question, some of them react like they have no idea. They have no idea what you are talking about. So as a team leader, or when we are talking about team leadership, our team must have to have these 4 important characteristics at the first place. Otherwise, we cannot enhance team leadership effectively. Now, let's talk about a definition of effective team leadership. Actually, the team leadership, it's all about some strategy that can help you to manage an individual or a group of people by giving them proper guidelines, by providing relevant training, and by ensuring the real motivation among the team members in order to achieve the common goal. Should I make myself clear to you guys? So some strategy under the strategy. What does it mean? As a leader, you need to guide, you need to train, you need to motivate, and you need to, lead them in a right way so that everybody will be working together in order to achieve the common goal. So when you can enhance guiding, training, motivation, do you know what will happening? Look at my purple color highlighted words. You can ensure effective management. You put so many people under a particular group leadership, and that can help you to become unique as a leader. Should I make myself clear to you guys? Now, team leadership is different than managing a business, as I have told you earlier. Why? Look at this one. According to Gartner meaning to say it is an American research and advisory firm. Okay, so they always would like to conduct so many research about business strategy, about marketing, about sales, about employee engagement, about new HR policy, all those kind of things. So from their research, look at this one, guys. 29% of employees, they believe that their leaders demonstrate human leadership. How many percent? Look at this one, 29%. Now, what kind of leadership? Human leadership. What is human leadership? Meaning to say, only 29% of employees from the United States of America, especially from the service industry, they have figured out that only 29% time they got support from their team leaders. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? And look at the number. The number is not quite high. So what does it mean? It means that if only 29% leaders, they are practicing proper team leadership, meaning to say there is a huge gap. We need to fill up the gap. Otherwise, as a leader, when we are going to lead a group of people like team leadership, there will be a lot of misunderstanding. Irene, you follow? There will be a lot of gap. There will be a lot of miscommunication. Team members will feel stress because of you never lead them properly. Your team members will resign because you never motivate them properly. Your team members will involve in internal politics because you never enforce proper discipline at your workplace. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? Now, we will be talking about the models of team leadership. And all of you, how many of you are here? 249 of you are here. And I would like to welcome, and I can see some of you are getting late. Is okay. I'll be sharing the notes before I say goodbye to all of you. Not now, okay? We will be sharing the notes just before ending our discussion. Now, let's talk about the model of team leadership. Look at 6 different models of leadership. The first one, it's all about visionary. What is the meaning of visionary? When you as a leader, you lead a group of people with a vision. What kind of vision it can be? It can be vision of achieving some KPI, right? It can be the vision of like salary increment for each and every staff. It can be a vision of business extension from one country to new another 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 10 countries. You know, if you are applying visionary leadership for managing a team, do you know what will be happening? What kind of benefit you can get? You can get employee engagement in a high rate. What is the reason? The reason is you already have set up a particular vision, and everybody can feel that it can be done because you are a leader and leading from the front and helping your staff, not only just individually, but as a form of team leadership. Look at number 2. It is all about coaching. You know, nowadays, when you will be leading a new, very fresh group of people, and what I'm trying to mean by fresh group of people, just now, you have 10 staff under you. They only have, university education. Marisol, you follow? They only graduated recently from the university. So, university only provide academic knowledge for the students. But when they come to work, I'm talking about the fresh graduate, they need coaching. You follow? They need training. And as a leader, when you are able to train group of people, for what? For a specific purpose, in order to improve your people to become more and more skillful. I'm talking about skills. Only then, the fresh graduate, they will like your leadership because of what? Because you are sharing some important skills with them, right? And they can apply their skills in your team, and it can help you to become more and more productive. Number 3, this is something new, I think, for all of you. It is all about affiliative. What is the meaning of affiliative model of team leadership? Look at my definition that I have added at the top of my screen. Affiliative leadership style focused on building strong relationship and creating a positive and harmonious work environment, which is very important for team leadership. I need to stop sharing my screen because I have to share something about affiliative leadership style. Let me say hello to everyone one more time. Can all of you wave your hand? Good, excellent, fine. Some of you are cooking. Okay, good. Enjoy your cooking. Fine. Now, affiliative leadership, when you can use this model, ask yourself this question: when you can use affiliative leadership skills. Example, whom I can take for example. Let me take out Jason. Jason, hello Jason, wave your hand. Jason, fine. Our dear Jason, he is managing a group of people, a group of team members from different countries of the world. I'm talking about multicultural team members. You follow? In my class, I have the students from the Philippines, from Vietnam, from Myanmar, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, from India, from Central Asian countries, and also from African countries, right? This class becomes a multinational classroom, right? And all of you are different. All of you are different in terms of your attitude, in terms of your behavior, and also in terms of your culture. You follow what I mean? So as a leader, when I'll be leading a group of people from different countries of the world, I need to implement affiliative leadership, team leadership model. Why? First of all, I need to break the cultural gap. You follow? I need to destroy the gap between your culture, your mindset, your attitude, and the culture and the mindset and the attitude that we need for our team. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? So what are the most important things as a leader we need to do? We need to build a relationship among our team members from different countries of the world. And how it can be done? First of all, I need to respect each and everyone's culture. You follow? I cannot say your culture is not suitable for our work. I need to appreciate that you are following your culture. And I need to, I need to understand that you, as from different culture, you have different ways of thinking, right? And above all, what I need to do, I need to just make myself clear that I'm here not only to become your manager, I'm here not only to become your supervisor, I'm here to become your leader. You see? So let's work together. Let's do not put cultural differences for our team. Let's do not put, all the different thinking for our team. It's only possible when you as a leader can create a good relationship among your team members. Understand? It's very important, when you are managing a team of multicultural countries. And number 4, democratic. This is also quite famous model of leadership when you have a group of experienced team members in your team. I repeat, Jeffrey, when you have a group of experienced staff in your team, then what you can do? Then you can implement democratic leadership, meaning to say, for the staff, of the staff, by the staff. You follow, guys, what I mean? Meaning to say, you are not going to micromanage them. You will give them some independence. You will give them the whole authority. You will allow them to come and give you some suggestion about your team, about your product, about your services. And please take note, model number 4, as a leader, you only can implement when you have a group of experienced team members in your team. If the new staff, don't use this one. Franklin, am I right? If you have new staff, don't use democratic, then they will destroy your team. You follow? They will change everything that you do not even think before. Number 5, it is all about pace setting. I think this is something new for all of you, right? Space setting model of team leadership. So what does it mean about this one? Actually, this model can help a leader to set high performance standards and lead by examples. I repeat, when you always put high performance standards, it is called pace setting team leadership model. Example, Angelita, hello Angelita, can you please wave your hand? Example, you are a leader of a sales team. I think you are from the Philippines. Now you are working, okay, I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure from which. For example, you are working in the United States of America, okay? And you are taking care of a sales team, and you have team members like 200 team members. Huge team, right, Angelita? Not small, 200, quite a lot. And you know, in your company, the culture is just to become productive. You know, just to become productive. Why? Because you are working in one of the most competitive countries of the world. It is called United States of America. And your high authority also chasing you for high performance. You follow? High performance, high productivity, you know, result, you know, better sales, better income, better revenue. Then what you can do? You can use pace setting, team leadership, and by implementing this pace setting leadership, how you need, I mean, what are the things you can achieve? You can enhance employee engagement, team members engagement at a high level. Why? Because when you are going to set high performance standards, you need to offer some incentives. Irene, am I right? Sosa, am I right? You need to provide some benefits. It can be financial benefit, it can be non-financial benefits, because when your team members will get something extra, they will be extra careful about their work, about their productivity, about their commitments, about their professionalism. You follow, guys? So pace setting, you can offer some benefits because you need to bring more result. So when you offer more benefits, people will be doing something more for you, because at the end of the day, it is all about take and give policy. Am I right? Take and give policy. If you give something, I'll take. If you take something, you have to give something to me. And the last one, it is all about commanding team leadership. So number 6, when and how you can use as a team leader, when you need to comment, when you need to become more and more firm. Take note, all of ladies and gentlemen from different countries of the world. As I can see now, 270 of you are here. John, example, you are a leader, and in your team, you notice that some of your team members got lack of discipline. Raymond, you have some team members, they have, you know, some problem regarding punctuality. You got some staff, showing you some difficulties to follow your SOP. You know, the SOP, standard operating procedures. Then what you need to do as a leader, you cannot keep quiet. Am I right? If you keep quiet, the small problem, slowly, it will become a big problem. Then what you need to do? You need to use commanding team leadership model. What is it? If you notice something is wrong, you have to be very firm. You have to be very sincere. You have to give instruction. You have to tell them what to do, how to do. You have to warn them not to follow their own ways of doing the things. Ilmon, am I right? Because nowadays people would like to do the things by their own way. They will find easy way, you know, easy way to do the things without following your standard operating procedures. Then you have to comment. You need to implement that you are here like their teacher, you know, like math teacher, like chemistry teacher. Everything they need to come and ask you in order to get approval. Right? So McGregor XY theory. This is also another model for team leadership. All of you, please pay attention. Okay. Before that, let me stop sharing my screen, and all of you, please switch on your camera, because now I can see the number is quite high, and we need to mark your attendance for providing your certificate, right, Anu? Let's take another picture. All of you, look at your camera with a good smile. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Page number 2 for your attendance only. Page number 3. Okay, good. Page number 4. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Maria. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No more. Thank you. Okay, guys. So before I move to my next team leadership model, let me ask you a simple question. Is there anyone in my class who is managing a team at your workplace? Anyone managing any team? It can be small team, it can be medium number, it can be the big number. Anyone from my class managing any team at your workplace? Only one. Yeah, I see only one. Anyone else? 2, 3. Come on. How many of you are managing a team? 4, 5. Just keep your hand up, you know, don't lower it down, you know, just the digital hand, keep it up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, fantastic. 9, 10, 11. Irene, you have to raise your digital hand. I have 274. I cannot see if you wave your hand. Okay, fine. I have quite a lot. I'll go for the first digital hand. Monica, unmute your microphone.
Good
How
afternoon,
many
sir.
team? Yeah, good afternoon. How many team members you have in your team?
A lot, sir. I'm managing Home Depots in the United States.
Oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of Americans in the solar industry. I used to manage and train Americans in the real estate business, but now I ship into solar, which is a bigger group that I manage. So now I don't know how many Home Depots we have in the United States, but there's a lot. So we
Okay.
partner with them in their solar
Very
business.
good, very good. I'm so happy to hear that you are managing a huge number of people. Now, what you need to do, you need to share with us 3 most challenging part of team leadership. 3.
First of all, sir, I'm a Filipino, so they have a very different culture. But I'm so fortunate that my boss brought me to America, so I get to, to see the culture and to feel the pulse of, the Americans. So, but my first challenge was to actually blend with them. sometimes I have to choose my words because I am not a native speaker of English. I learned to speak in
Mhm.
English, but then the way I talk to a Filipino in the corporate business is very different when I talk to someone in America. So that is one of the
Correct.
challenge, my communication, adapting to their culture, and also managing stress because Americans are very outspoken. And sometimes
Mhm.
it's not directly an attack directly to you, but they are just culturally outspoken. So I have to shield my emotion most of the time.
Okay, thank you so much. I have taken 3 challenges from you: language, culture, and stress. Okay,
Yes,
very
sir.
good. Okay,
Thank you.
very good. Thank you so much. Fine. I'll talk. Uh, now I'll be talking only 3 of you, and I'll give the priority who are having camera on. Okay, I have spoken to one female. Let me invite another male. Jeffrey Samia, unmute your microphone. Yeah, while you are, yes, when you are going to manage a team as a team leader, you need to bring up another 3 challenging part that you are facing from your work. Yeah, can you please unmute Samia?
Hi,
Hello.
sir. Hi, sir. Good
Hello.
afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon,
Yeah, good
Ahmed.
afternoon. Yeah, we can hear you. Go
Uh,
on. 3 challenges
I
from
am
your
so
side.
sorry because my network is a little weak, so I didn't understand the question that you had thrown to me. But since we are in the leadership, I am now managing almost 300, not lower than
300.
280.
Oh
Yes.
my God. So what are the challenges you are facing to manage these 300 people? Bring 3 challenges.
Well, it's so difficult. It's really difficult to manage those numbers. But I have set some leaders in each group because our people here are from Bangladesh and others from Myanmar. So I divided them into groups. So that could be better for them to manage.
Mhm.
In terms of problems in difficulties in dealing with them is the number one problem I have with them is their language, language, language differences. Well, I
Yeah.
speak English, but they don't understand English. So
Mhm.
we both adjust to manage how to speak Malay, but because we are in
Okay.
Malaysia right now, so
Yep.
we all the people adjust to and manage to teach or to learn the language of
Okay.
Malay.
So number 1 is language. Number
That's
2,
all,
what
sir.
is number 2? Number 2, what is number 2? Okay, I think he got some network difficulties, so I will only take 1 point from him. Ilmon is there. Ilmon, yeah, unmute your microphone. What kind of team you are managing, and how many
Okay,
team
sir.
members you have? Hi.
Okay, so this will be a bit weird. But it's a sideline. I'm
Mm-hmm.
actually managing IT college students in development of their capstone and project that goes along with it. So there's 3 of them. So there's mainly 4 members each, around 12 of them. These students
Okay.
in IT college have different outlines or guidelines perspective to their requirements. So most of the time, I'm having a hard time in learning or adapting different types of requirements based on the paperwork and the system along with it. Now,
Okay.
it's not that it's that very difficult along in understanding it. It's just implementing for their perspective timeline. There's 2 main I actually have encountered in difficulty:
Mm-hmm.
communicating
Mm-hmm.
and deadline, adjustment towards
Okay.
their deadline.
Thank you so much. Communicating and deadline. Thank you so much, Ilmon. I have taken the point, and we will go for the most experienced. I remember, Maria. You also have spoken few weeks back. Yeah. So
Yes.
as a leader,
Okay,
basically,
teacher.
yeah,
Uh,
when you are
I
leading a
thought,
team, challenges.
all right. So my team are all professional teachers. Okay. Our school, we own a school, and I also at the same time managing it as the principal. And
Mhm.
our school has a nationwide, and some students from other countries too, but they are mostly Filipinos. And we are also catering to some Chinese students. So we have both face-to-face and online teachers.
Okay.
We also have on-site teachers nationwide because we're catering to what are this? So those senior high school inside the prison. So
Mhm.
they are from Luzon, all over the Philippines. So the basically our problem is not communication, but rather uh, one is
Mhm.
how to the distance, because we need to deliver materials.
Mhm.
We need also to logistics, in other words, because we have to provide nationwide to our clients on site learning materials. And another thing is they are being subsidized by the government. So when there are delays in the release of financial subsidy by the government, which is usually happening, that
Okay.
would be
Okay,
the
Maria,
financial problem.
I got your point. You are focusing on managing, challenging of managing your business. But my
Yeah,
question was managing the team in person. For
other
example, you have
team.
experienced
Okay.
teachers.
Experienced teachers. One
Yeah.
is each of the teachers are unique. Each
Mm-hmm.
has different social status to deal
Mm-hmm.
with. So,
Mm-hmm.
and also each one definitely unique attitude towards teaching and towards
Mm-hmm.
work and commitment to their work. Also, they have very unique strategies, and to consolidate all these strategies uh, so that they would feel engaged, being a
Thank you so
part
much.
of the
Yes, Maria. Yes, I got the point. Thank you.
okay.
Wow, very good. So if as you are managing a group of experienced teacher, the challenges is all about for each and everyone must have to be engaged equally, but sometimes it's not that quite possible because of a lot of things. Someone, I mean, for the distance, logistics, financial things, and also for you have a lot of students at the first place. Wow, fantastic. So we have come to know a lot of things from five of you, right? So whatever the problem and challenges you are facing to manage a team, especially for team leadership, we do have some solution. Now I'll be sharing with all of you, and I hope it will help you. And I cannot talk with anyone for now regarding the things. Okay, Irene and all of my friends, I hope you will understand, huh? Because I have some limited time to complete my things. So look at this model. I hope those who are managing a group of people, this model can help you at the first place. What you can do, you can divide your team into two different sections, and you can use two different theory. Look at theory X and look at theory Y. So what you can do, actually those who are managing like the big number of people, okay, Angelita, Lori Lee, and also all Marita, those who are managing, the big number of people. So if you have 200 team members, yeah, common sense will tell us not 200 of them will have equal productive mindset. Agree? 200 of them will not have the equal skills to work with you as a team member. So you can divide group 1 and group B. So group 1, you can list it, or you can put the team members, those who are like having like lack of discipline, not that much productive, having some difficulties in communication, sometimes trying to give some excuses, all kind of things. then what you can do for group A, you can apply the theory X. What is it? Management should be in front of them for all the time. Leader always will be in front of them for all the time. Josephine, you follow? You cannot just simply keep an eyes closed, cannot. You have to be there. You know what they are doing, about their discipline, about their work, about their to-do list, you know, about their KPI, everything you as a leader have to manage. See, all the instruction, it will come from you, and what they will be doing, the staff will follow your instruction. Because you notice that this particular group of people cannot be independent at the work because they have some problem, character problem, attitude problem, discipline problem, mindset problem, lack of motivation problem, skill problem. Okay, because you cannot put X theory with someone who is very, very productive in your team, right? And let's talk about group B. What you can do for group B, you can bring all the team members who are very, very productive in your team. Ricardo, you follow? Bui, you follow? Lorena, you follow? You put them in separate team, and you can give them a nice name for this team, like Apollo, you know, Apollo, right? You can give some attractive name. And what you can implement, you can implement theory Y. So look at Y. What does it mean? Yes, the leader will be at their back. Okay, and leader always will put their staff in front, and leader will allow them to be independent. You follow? Leader will allow them to do the things that they like to, I mean, the way they want to complete the things without having much difficulties. Noila understand, Maribel understand. So you can see the X theory and the Y theory. For the X theory, you have to manage everything. You have to keep an eye for each and every aspect. For the Y theory, you can let them to be independent, you know. It can be democratic type of leadership that will help you to keep your productive staff motivated enough for your team. I hope you guys already understand XY theory of team leadership. The summary, divide two groups. Create two separate groups. Group A, less productive. Group B, more productive. For less productive, X theory. For more productive, Y theory. That's the very, very, you know, effective way that you can use to do this one. Now let's talk about another model of team leadership. So what does it mean? It's all about situational leadership. Please take note. Am I right to say, Mr. Go? Not every of your staff will understand the actual situation of your business. Ruel, am I right, Mr. Ruel? Not all of your staff will understand the real situation of your business, of your team, because some of your team members may be very new. They don't understand clearly about your mission, about your vision. Very new, okay? So this model always will help you to adapt the leadership style based on the readiness of maturity level of your team members. Okay, so if you have a group of people working for your team for so many years, like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, so already they have more ideas about your product, about your services, about your personality as a leader, right? Actually, they become matured. So when you have matured staff, what you can do, you can implement situational team leadership model. Remember, here you have to adjust your approach to match individual team members' needs. You follow what I mean? You cannot create a situation. For example, I'm your new staff. You cannot come and, delegate some task. Like, Faisal, I'll give you like 2 weeks time and you have to complete all the project, the new project, new IT related project, and I'll give you only 2 weeks. I cannot handle this situation. Right? Because I'm not matured yet. On the other hand, if you have a staff like Melita, hello Melita, can you wave your hand, Melita? For example, Melita is your staff in your team working for you already for 4 years. She already knows each and everything about your project. And when you give her this situation, she can handle it. But what you need to do, you need to provide the right path. Noila, am I right? You have to support when necessary, and you need to delegate more autonomy as competence will grow up. See, situational leadership, it is only applicable when you are good at making your team members to be more and more skillful, to be more and more, productive, to be more and more motivated enough for your team. And when you have that kind of staff, that kind of team members, yes, you can allow them to do more. You can allow them to be more independent. You can allow them to be more, so-called, decision making for your team at the first place, right? But before you implement these ones, to make sure you provide enough support, enough training, enough time, and all those kind of things that you have to do at the first place as a leader. Now, let's talk about another model that we have for our team leadership. Now, it's all about ACL. What is the full form of ACL? Action-centered leadership. Very good. So when you can use this model, when you are facing some difficulties from your team members to complete your task. Just now, Ilmon said few words, right? Not communication, but deadline. You give them enough time. You give them enough instruction, but at the end of the day, some of them cannot complete their task. Then what would be the solution? You cannot simply accept everything. Am I right? Because time is very important for you as a team leader. Use this ACL. It's all about build and maintaining the team and developing individual team members. So, to the point, ACL always focus on three important components. Achieving task, building and maintaining the team, and developing individual team members accordingly. You follow what I'm trying to mean? So when you notice that someone is not achieving their result, go for ACL. Someone from your team, you feel that there is no bonding, there is no relationship among other team members, go for ACL. And when you are planning that my team, everybody will have the opportunity to learn and to be better. Follow ACL. So it's all about make a balance between the three components to ensure your task is completed while you are taking care of your team members and individual growth. Understand? And what are the main features of ACL, action-centered leadership? Example, GN from United States of America. As you have told me, you are managing a huge number of people. Okay? And when you will give people to do some task, don't forget to inform them about the deadline. And when you give deadline, you have to think carefully. Am I giving him or her enough time? You follow? You cannot come and tell me, Faisal, you need to complete this project by 5 p.m. Now it is 4 p.m. 1 hour, it's quite impossible for me to complete. You follow? Give them enough time, enough explanation. This is something very important. Do not just simply throw a paper. Hey, Ilmo, complete this project. Then Ilmo wins, oh my God, I don't understand what I need to do because I never explained to him what he has to do in that particular new project. Understand, guys? Enough time, enough explanation. You have to explain in a way so that he or she will understand what he or she has to do in the project. And number 3, practice reminder culture. You follow reminder culture? When you give me 3 days to complete my project, give me a reminder tomorrow around 11 a.m. Faisal, remember to complete the project by tomorrow 5 p.m. You see, because you only focus on just to have some action, right? Like work. You understand, all of you guys? Fine. So this is something very important for all of you, those who are planning to manage team. And your team members must have to be more and more productive. More unity will be there, right? Because for unity, what we need maintaining our team, right? Building a team. And also, you want your team members to be skillful. So how you become skillful? When you help them to develop their skills and knowledge accordingly. Understand, guys? ACL, it is a model for you as a leader to become more and more productive, to become quite famous as a leader, and to become, lifelong mentor for your team members. Next one. Model of team leadership. It is all about the leadership challenges. This model always will focus on the various challenges that you have to face. It can be managing the change. I'm talking about change management. It is all about, improving the level of innovation of your team members, and also building effective teams and maintaining, the moral during difficult times. So overcoming all those challenges is very important for effective team leader for the organizational success. So what I'll be doing, I'll be copy these 3 important points because I don't want to stay so long time in my PowerPoint slide. Let me paste it in the chat box. Guys, here we go. Yeah, if you are at work, no problem. I'm totally fine. No need to be worried. You can switch off your camera. I can see Raman. Raman is working all the day. Yesterday night, he was driving. Today also, he's driving. He's very hardworking man. But the best part, he's listening to my class very, very carefully. Thank you, Raman. Thank you. You take care, huh? You drive with full of attention. You just listen. No, don't look at me. You look at your front vehicles. Okay, my friend. Now, look at the word that I put in the chat box, including managing change, innovation, and effective teams. Change management is very challenging for any team leader. Agree, guys? Change management is very, very challenging for a team leader. Why? Because people don't want to change. You know the reason why? People change, any kind of change. What you need to do at the first place, Justine, any kind of change, you need to come out from your comfort zone. Agree? And no one wants to come out from his or her comfort zone. That's why, as a team leader, when you change some policy, when you change some system, when you change some SOP, your team members will give you some unnecessary headache. You follow? They will explain why they don't want to accept the change. You follow? Example, our dear Justin, I know you wanted to talk to me. I'll give you an opportunity today, okay? No worries. Fine. So for example, you are planning to change. What kind of change? Currently, you focus on traditional marketing. You know, traditional marketing, like you always go and, you know, put advertisement in the billboards, you know, you publish your advertisement in the newspaper, you know, leaflet, all kind of things. And you have changed decision. What is the decision? No more traditional marketing. Everybody must do digital marketing. Justin, you follow? You already have changed. No more traditional. Now, only digital marketing. Your staff will scratch their head, right? Some of them will come and tell you, Sir Justin, I never do any digital marketing before. I don't think so I can make it happen. You follow? Why he is complaining? Because he needs to learn digital marketing, but he doesn't want to learn. That's why he complained that he cannot do digital marketing. Understand, this is the challenge. And what is the overcome? What is the ways of overcoming this challenge? You have to be very firm. You have to tell them story, you know, story to change and to become better. Understand, all of you guys? Justin, you follow? Tell them, you know, in the beginning of human civilization, we used to live in the forest, right? And human being used to oil the tree leaves, right? People used to eat the raw meats. They kill animal in the forest and they never cook. They just eat the raw meats. But now, look at me. Look at me. I'm using nice dress. I'm using nice perfume. I'm using nice ways of presentation. I change. Actually, we change. And remember, change for the betterment. Tell them this statement. Change for the betterment. You follow? Only then you can minimize the problem of change management. See, second one, innovation. Remember, as a team leader, when you are managing a group of people, you will find above 80% of your staff, they will do the job just to complete their job. Josephine, am I right? There will be no innovation. There will be no, you know, like no other things. They will be just working to complete their task. But you as a leader, when we are talking about challenging leadership, you have to inject the concept among your team members to do something better for your teams. Understand? Let them to create some new policy. Let them to develop some new ideas that can be more and more helpful for your team. Understand? And it's not that easy to build a team. It's not that easy. You follow? You cannot put 20 people together in a team. I'll give you an example, okay? All of you, please look at me. For example, if you went out for a team bonding, you know, sometimes you go for team bonding, right? Team bonding session. You know, what will be happening? If you have like 30 team members, I'm 100% sure some of your team members, do you know what they will be doing? They will be separated from the main group. They will not stay with the majority people. They will stand aside, outside of the group, you know, and only 3 or 4 people will be in the small group. They will be gossiping. They will be talking back about you as a team leader. They don't want to follow you. They want to become independent all the time. And this is one of the challenge for an effective team leader. Understand, guys? So what would be the solution? Solution is You have to use umbrella term. You know the umbrella? When it is raining, what we are doing? We open an umbrella, right? And we save our head and body from the rain, right? Same thing. When you are managing a group of people as a leader, you have to tell them, hey, I'm not only your leader, I am your umbrella, you know, I'm here to taking care of all of you under the shade of my leadership. You follow? And I think I'm the qualified. Tell them I'm the qualified to become your leader. You see? And as I'm the qualified, so you have to follow me. And if you don't understand the reason why you need to follow me, anytime you can come and ask me. I'll answer your question with full of empathy. See, I'll answer your question with full of empathy. Understand all of you guys? You follow? So challenging situation, you must have to be, you know, very smart enough to figure it out all the way for you and your team members. Now, the new topic that I have, and I only have 55 minutes. Okay, so all of you please stay more proactive. Now, when we are talking about the skills of a team leader, let me invite Justine. Hello, Justine. From your experience as a team leader, what do you think? What would be the list of the skills that every team leader must have? Hello, Justine.
For me,
Microphone is yours.
for me, I work for a marketing company. To be a good leader is you should have this strong personality first. Because
Personality, okay.
if you have if you have this personality, you manage the every staff from
Justin,
your
you can switch
management.
off your camera. Justin, you switch off your camera. Your network is not stable. We can't hear your voice clearly. You can switch off your camera and try to speak. Number one, personality. Number two, what is number two? Yeah, Justin, what is number two? Go for number two.
Number two, you should have more experience before you taking the leadership.
Okay. First one, second one is more experience. Third one, last one, my friend.
And last one, you need confidence in yourself, sir.
Come again.
You need
Last one.
from yourself.
Okay, fine. You can type the last one in the chat box. So I really like the first two options that Justin already have shared with us. Number one, as a leader, you should have to practice a different personality. What I mean by different personality, confidence. Okay, number three, Justin said confidence. Very good. If you have, you know, a personality that does not make any difference among the followers, you cannot be a leader. Ruel, am I right? When you have a personality and your personality as my leader, it doesn't make me feel why I need to follow you, I cannot be a leader. Number two, I'm very, very happy Justin said something very important. You must have relevant experience about the industry. I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. I cannot go and try to manage a group of waiter and waitress as a manager of a restaurant, because I really don't know how to work as a waiter and as a waitress. So to become a leader in F&B industry, I must have to have real life experience as a waiter or as a waitress. Number three, confidence. Very important, Justine. If I have lack of confidence when I talk to my team members, you know what my team members will do? My team members will make fun of me. You follow? There will be another WhatsApp group where I'll be not there, and all of you will make fun about me, you know. Some of you will take a secret picture of me when I was talking, but I was shaking my hands, and will make fun. You will make fun of me when I have lack of confidence. Wow, fantastic. Let's put our hands together for Justin. You know, he has brought 3 important topics in front of us about the skills of a team leader. Now, I also have some important points, and some points are exactly the same that Justin has said. Number 1, we must need to be expertise in the industry. So in which industry you are going to be a team leader, you must have to have proper knowledge about this industry. Number 2, cultivating relationship. You know, at the end of the day, if you really do not care about other people, you cannot be a leader. Yeah, maybe you can be the owner of a business, you can be a manager, but not a leader. Remember, when you have the followers, you only can be a leader. If there is no followers, you cannot be a leader. Understand? This simple concept, not every leader believes nowadays. That's why they don't want to be close enough with their team members. Don't do that. Remember, your team members are your bread and butter. You know the meaning of bread and butter? They are most important part for you as you are a leader. Yeah, your effective communication, promoting collaboration, and also time management. So I do have 5 important skills that I'm going to share with all of you to make yourself an effective team leader. Now let's talk about expertise in the industry. So when you are having in-depth knowledge of industry, allow them to make well-informed decisions. So if I don't have enough knowledge about my industry, how I can train my team members? You follow what I mean? If I really don't have the deep idea, I mean the proper knowledge about my industry, I cannot be a leader. I only can be a manager, right? Because manager is always asking people to do, right? Now, looking deep into the business, best practice and challenges, it will help a leaders to become successful. So that's why I always remind my students, before you become a leader, you have to be a follower. Understand? Before you become the general of an army, you have to be a soldier. You understand, all of you guys? If you think about the army that you have in your country, all the officers, they started their career as a soldier. Nuila, am I right? They go for the training, learning, experimenting, you know, go for hardship. And after completing all those things as a soldier, they will become an officer. And after working as an officer for so many years, you know, only then they can be, I mean, he or she can be the general of your army. You follow? So that's why, you know, it's all about, to become a leader, you need to invest your time, invest your money to have the proper knowledge about your industry. Let's talk about bonding. You know, in leadership, bonding is very important. Now, how you can create bonding, especially when you are junior than your team members. You follow, for example, Ilmon, you are only 22 years old, and I am your team members. I'm 38 years old. But somehow you became a leader. And obviously, as a leader, you will feel that how come I will go and talk with Mr. Faisal, because he is more senior than me. Don't do that. Destroy this age barrier. You follow? Don't, age doesn't matter. When you are a leader, you just have to be a leader. That's all. You have to have this mindset that I see my team members not by their age, not by their gender, not by the color of their skin, not by their hairstyle, not by the way they are dressed up. They dress up. I see them as part of my team. Understand, all of my friends? When you have this thinking, you can break down all senior, junior, male, female, and different nationalities and all those kind of differences. And you need to invest your time and commitment to understand the team members personally. Let me type one word in the chat box. You need to know the story of your team members. You follow? Even if you have 1,000 team members, if you are a smart leader, somehow you will collect some data, especially the personal data, personal information of your team members. Join, you follow? Example, example. I'm a leader, and in my team, I have one team members, and she got divorced. You follow what I mean? So as a leader, I must have to have some idea what is going on in her mind. If I have no clue, I cannot be a leader. You follow? Ilmon, I'm your leader, and you got some serious family problems. I must have to know this one. And how you will be sharing your most personal family problem with me when I will have a bonding like that. You see, I'll go and come and talk with Ilmon. Ilmon, anything, feel free to share with me. And I need to keep my commitments. When Ilmon will be sharing, he got some problem with his second wife, third wife, fourth wife. I'm just making fun, I cannot share it with other team members to make fun. I have to keep it private and confidential. You follow? Only then Ilmon will be sharing his problem personally to me as his leader, so that he will not be less productive in my team. Understand, all of you guys? When you know your team members personally, for example, nobody knows in the team that our dear Anu, because Anu is the host, because I never use her name as an example. For example, I'm the leader of Anu, and somehow I come to know that Anu can sing beautiful song. Understand? And one beautiful day we have a team bonding. I can ask Anu, I know you are a good singer. Why not you sing a song for all of us? Hey, let's put your hands together for Anu. She will be singing a beautiful song for us. See? She'll be surprised how my leader comes to know that I can sing song. See? That's how we can really cultivate a relationship. Right? Bonding part, very important. We need to create a solid connection with the team members. There must be trust. Look at the word. There must be respect, and there must be cooperation. Three important key points. Remember, trust, respect, and cooperation. When you are able to build trust, bonding will be there. You follow? When there is a respect, bonding will be there. When there is a cooperation, bonding will be there. Okay, I'll give you a funny example. I know we felt in our life for the first time during our first love relationship. Am I right? Let me stop sharing my screen. Let me see how you guys react. See, some of you are laughing by covering the face, meaning to say my statement is 100% right. So why most of us failed in our first love relationship because we got three problems: no trust, no respect, no cooperation. Did you realize this one? When you got first breakup, you got no respect for your partner. You started to, you started to check what he or she is doing every single day. You don't trust anymore. And when there is no trust, you got no respect for him. You got no respect for her. And when there is no respect, there will be no cooperation with each other. And it will end up what? Breakup. Agree? Same thing. For creating bonding with your team members, you must have to follow these three key points: trust, respect, and cooperation. Now, another skills that I'm going to share with all of you: effective communication. I think some of you already have told you when I was asking that, can you please guys come and share the leadership challenges? Some of you said that language barrier. Actually, it is all about the communication gap, right? Communication gap. Now, for effective team leadership, we have to be transparent and clear communication. So when I'm talking about clear communication, if you are managing multinational, multicultural team members, and if you are a non-English speaker, what you can do, you can follow two strategies: speak slow and speak clear. I repeat, speak slow and speak clear. Why? If you are from the Philippines, you cannot speak like an American. It's quite impossible. Agree, guys? If you try to speak like an American, you will sound like funny. If you are from Vietnam and you want to speak like British, it is not possible. You will sound like a bit funny. But how you can enhance clear communication? Just speak slow and speak clear. But for the team leadership, you have to be transparent enough. Nothing to hide. Whatever you are going to speak, whatever you are going to share, you must have to be very, very open. You follow? Leaders who can communicate with certainty, and when you can communicate clearly and slowly, you can reduce misconception, misunderstanding about the things that you are going to share with your team members. So you have to do something to improve your effective communication skill. How it can be done? Practice, practice, and practice. Another important skill that we should have to cultivate very, very properly. I'm talking about promoting collaboration. What does it mean? It's all about, unity, group ideas for finding solution with the group. Now, is there anyone who can come and share with us how we can promote collaboration? Anyone? You can raise your digital hand. I'll take only one person, and I invite a very, very new face, not the one already have spoken during the training time. Anyone? How you can ensure that your team members will be good at collaboration part, cooperative minded? Any ideas? Mr. Go, any idea? Okay. I can see one of our students would like to talk. Sinaza, if you can unmute your microphone. How you can enhance cooperation, collaboration among the team members. Yeah, try. Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, go on. You understand my question, please?
Yes, like where I'm working right now, I'm working in the hospitality industry. I think one of the ways you can handle such situation is by being friendly with your team
Okay.
members. Yes,
Okay.
them having confidence in you. Now, not being too ask, like correcting them in a soft manner when they do wrong. Yes, and maybe
Okay,
not
thank you so
making
much. Thank you.
it.
Sinaza, your voice is not that clear. So, but I understand your 2 points. In order to enhance collaborative mindset, you have to be friendly with your team members, which is true. But for me, I have something new, always remember, for example, Ruel, you are my team member, one of the team members. So how I can enhance, the collaboration or collaborative minds among my team members. So when Ruel, you come and tell something, share some ideas, give some, thoughts, I must have to listen to you, what you are trying to mean. I cannot stop you, stop. Then next time you will never open your mouth in front of me in order to give some new ideas and thoughts. You follow all of the leaders? Remember, when your team members will come to talk to you, it can be very stupid idea, no problem. Can be very useless idea, no problem. If you really want to enhance collaborative mindset, you have to listen. After listening, if you feel it is suitable, tell them, wow, excellent, I will think about it. If it is not suitable, don't directly say to your team members at the first place. What you need to do, you can tell them, sounds like interesting. Let me think and I'll get back to you. Understand, guys? You follow? So when you always welcome people to come and talk to you, this is something good for you to become a team leader. Agree? Because you as a leader, you only have one mind, one brain. But if you allow 20 people to think about to solve a problem, 20 brain will be working to solve the problem. You can have 20 different ideas and thoughts. So why not you listen? Understand all of you guys? Okay, excellent. Next one that I'm going to share with all of you about the next one, time management. Remember, leaders who are good at time management, they can develop clear priorities, they can allocate or they can give the proper resources for the appropriate project, and they will optimize workflow to maximize productivity and minimize waste time. So, when you have the proper time management, you can enable the team to meet its object and deliver result consistently. So for the time management, as a leader, sometimes you need to change, right? Sometimes you need to drag your decision, your plan for more days. But time management, it is not just changing your schedule. It is not just dragging the things up to the next week. So time management, meaning to say, as a leader, when you need to make a decision, when you need to complete certain tasks, certain work, make sure you calculate your time properly. Don't waste too long time to do the small and unuseful things. Ilmon understand, Maria understand, Justin understand. Don't waste your valuable time by focusing on the less important things. Actually, the time management is all about for you as a leader to understand the difference between most urgent task and the important task. I repeat, you must have to understand the difference between urgent work and the important work. And what you need to do, you need to complete the most urgent task followed by the important task. Don't complete the important task followed by urgent task. And then what will be happening? You will notice that you don't have enough time to complete your task. Understand, all of you guys? Time management. Always focus on important task and complete urgent task at the first place. Now, the next question, this is the second last topic for tonight. Let me make it a bit small so that I can manage my time as well, right? If you really want to be a good team leader, follow 3 magical words: acknowledge, appreciate, and give credit. Give credit. So what is the meaning of acknowledgement? When you notice that someone is really, really working hard for your team, you must have to acknowledge him or her as a potential team members for your team. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? Never allow your team members to gossip that my leader got no acknowledgement, no appreciation, and I never get any credit from my leader. Don't do that. At the end of the day, people work for acknowledgement. Agree? People work for you to get some appreciation. What kind of appreciation? Justin, I'm your leader. I'll put my hands on your shoulder and I'll say, Justin, I really appreciate the things that you are doing for our team. If you really work for the team very, very hard. See, a small approach, the small approach can make the things different. Give credit. You are a leader, and if you notice that Irene is my team members, but she got a remarkable result, I must need to give her a big credit. You follow? I'll say, Irene, I'm really proud of you because you have achieved the most outstanding result in the history of our team. No need to give any money, no need to give any prize, just acknowledging, appreciation, and give credit. If you can do this one, all of your team members will be grateful. They will have gratitude, and they will have, the sense of belongingness with you at the first place. Okay. Number 2, how you can be a good team leader. Commitment. When you promise something, keep your promise. Reha, understand, Reha? For me, what I believe? I believe whenever you promise something to someone, keep this promise. Don't break your promise. If you break your promise with me, I'll never trust you. Am I right? I'll never trust you. Even I'll not talk with you with full of respect. Why? Because last time you never keep your promise with me. Don't do that. Your followers, your team members are very smart. Understand? Your team members will remember each and everything, whatever you are doing with them. You follow? For example, Nuila, you are my team members. I'm your leader. And somehow you managed to get my Facebook ID and you sent friend request, but I'm not accepting your friend request for 2 months. Every day when you see me, you remind, I sent you as friend request since 2 months, but you never respond to my friend request. You follow what I mean? The way that's how staff always will look at you. Will understand what I mean? And maybe one beautiful day, you promise with me, hey, Faisal, you do your best. You make sure you fulfill your KPI. I will talk with top management about your salary increment. You follow? I believe you, and I work very hard, and I managed to complete my KPI, but there is no salary increment for me. I'll never respect you as my leader. Am I right, my friends? Jacqueline, am I right? So when you promise something for your team members, Keep it. It can be a small promise. It can be a small promise. You know what kind of small promise? One beautiful day, out of sudden, I told you, Anu, I'll buy a coffee for you. But I never buy a coffee for you. It already becomes 6 months. You remember that my leader have said that he will buy a coffee for me, but he never buy a coffee for me yet. You know, there will be a distance between you and me. You feel that I promise, but at the end, I never keep my promise. Understand, guys? No one likes to work for a non-committed leader or in a non-committed team. If there is no commitment, if there is no, no promising mindset, productive staff will resign under your leadership. Remember, a committed leader is more likely to gain their team's trust. And when you show commitment, it can help your teams to have their morality at the high level. Okay, next one. How to become a good leader. Look at my last italic sentence. You know, obviously as a team leader, what is your plan? Success, right? Am I right? Success, right? So you cannot get success in a day. Success started to come from failure. Understand? The journey of success starts from failure. Look at the flowchart. Failure. From the failure, you will have experience. When you have experience, then success will come to you as a team leader. Understand, all of you guys? Remember, failure is a part of success as a team leader. And a good leader don't shy away from the failure. They use it as an opportunity for growth. So understanding the moments of failure is helpful, as it will encourage your team to improve and to become better. Remember the simple philosophy: from failure, experience will take place in your mind as a leader. And when you have experience, you can move to success all the way. How you can become a good leader? You need to invest in your team's future. Understand? Do not just hire people and fire people. Hiring and firing, it's not working in the year of 2025. Understand? If you keep in and, if you keep in your staff and just, if you notice he or she is not really suitable, and if you just fire him or her, it will take too long time to develop a strong team. What you need to do, I always believe, you can hire just average staff. Understand? Not the talented. The university toppers will not work for you until your companies like Samsung, Facebook, Microsoft, or something like that. Understand, guys, what I'm trying to mean? So university toppers will look for job in all those big companies. So what you can do, you can hire average staff, average people, and you need to do something for them to become better. Remember, leaders need to invest in their team by rewarding the good work with appreciation and respect and opportunities for growth. So for better future of your team members, what you can do as a leader, you can arrange different training. What kind of training? Skills development training. It can be soft skills development training. It can be technical skills development training. And when your team members will understand that you as a leader, you just not just let them work, but also you have a concern how they become better, they will continue to work with you as your team members. Look at the next one, how you can be a good leader. Lead with empathy. What is the meaning of empathy? Yesterday night, I was talking to our new students. Remember? Yesterday night, I was talking about entrepreneurial mindset and behavior, and I was, emphasized more on empathy. Empathy is all about you always try to understand the two part of the story. You follow? So, sir, example, when you see that some of your team members are not doing that good, do not simply just make a decision, I will fire him. Don't do that. You use empathy. Maybe this staff got some problem. It can be physical problem, it can be mental problem, it can be lack of motivation problem, it can be the lack of skills problem. So when there is a problem, don't be like aggressive to make a decision at the first place. Before you make a decision, you have to find out the problem first. It can be the feelings of other people, it can be the emotions of other people. So when you lead your team with empathy, meaning to say you always use your common understanding about the human problem, you can be a good team leader. Look at the next one. You can act objectively. What is the meaning of acting objectively? Look at this one. A successful team leader is an objective leader who can understand various points of an argument or discussion while reaching goal-oriented solution. So objective leaders can also access external factors to reach fair decisions that sit well with the whole team. And team members will also know that the decisions are fair and just rather than based on the preferences of other factors. So when you as a leader, you always focus on your objectives. Understand? Mr. John, what is the meaning of objectives? For example, today you have a meeting. Ricardo, my good friend Ricardo, today you are having a meeting in order to solve one of the most critical problems of your team. What is the problem? Out of sudden, sales has dropped by 20%. So obviously you are having a difficult situation. Am I right? Bui, difficult situation, right? So when you are facing that difficult situation, you have to act objectively. You follow? During the meeting time, your goal is to find out how you can come out with a solution to increase your sales by again 20%. Right? So in between, whatever the problems comes up from the team members, from the sales manager, from the sales executive, you don't mind. You just want to give, or you just want to bring the solution. That is called act objectively. Understand? Tham Bui Wang from Vietnam. Okay, good, excellent. Remember, as a leader, as a team leader, you cannot go for personal attack. You know what is the meaning of personal attack? Don't do that. If anything goes wrong, you set the objectives. Don't go after for a particular person. Then it will destroy the team spirit at the first place. Lead by examples. I have told you this one for so many times, right? During my leadership series. Lead by examples, it means that when you as a leader can do the things from the front, others will be doing the same. Understand? Justin, for example, you are telling me, Faisal, you need to hit the KPI of $10,000 in 10 days. I'll be afraid But when you can show me, see, I have done it before. Chinaza, you follow? Look at my track record. Every time when I go to the market, I can close the order. This is called lead by examples. If I can do it, you also can do it. Because I am here to guide you, to help you, to show you how it can be done. You follow? Then I will go and try. Yeah, my manager said, my leader said it can be done. If he can be done, why not I can make it? You follow? Don't just ask people to do. You must have to do it at the first place. And how you become a good leader? Whatever you are doing, you put a vision in front of your team. Understand? Never let your team like a boat without rudder. You follow? Don't do that. Never let your team members to feel that they all are in a boat, but the boat got no rudder, no aim, no vision. Then, you know, all the team members will do the things just for the sake of doing. Then productivity will not be there. Success will not be there. Mission will not be completed. Vision will not be achieved from your team. Remember, a leader with a vision clearly understand where they want to go and how to get there and what success looks like. So as a team leader, once in a month, you need to arrange a team meeting. You know, it can be general meeting, it can be morning briefing, it can be Friday briefing. You can give any specific name for your team for a meeting. Understand? And during the meeting time, during the briefing time, remind them about your vision. And if you have to, you need to remind them like 100 times, you know, 200 times, 300 times. Just remind, let your team members to recall what is your vision, what you want to do at the first place. Understand? Remember, people always forget. Agree? People always forget. But when you remind them, they can recall the things accordingly. Am I right? Ricardo, unmute your microphone. Why people forget the things? What do you think? Why people forget the things?
Maybe for me, it's because
your voice is very low, my friend. Can you please speak a bit loud?
yes,
Why
yes, yes.
sometimes we forget? Why?
Oh, maybe because of tired, overlook of certain things because of being busy.
Yes. The last word is appropriate. Nowadays, we all become so busy with unnecessary things. Right? And one of the reasons why we always forget, you know, because of the excessive use of social media platform. Understand, all of you guys? John, understand, when you use social media platform, within 1 minute, your eyes can see more than 1 minute, right? More than 10 different content in Facebook, in Instagram, and your brain always changing the attention from one topic to another topic. And that's why, you know, in our everyday life, we are forgetting the most important things that we're supposed to do at the first place. You know, today we have a leadership series, right? And please take note, next Monday, there will be no Monday Motivational Madness. This Monday, today is 10, right? So 12th of May, actually, it is a public holiday in Singapore. Okay, so there will be no Monday Motivational Madness for the 12th of May on Monday. It is cancelled. All of you understand? Don't forget it. Some of you will forget, you know. Some of you will message your consultant. Where is the Monday Motivational Madness link? Why you forget? Because, you know, after today, you will be using social media. You will become more busy with some things and will forget. Don't do that. Remember, huh? That's the thing. So As a team leader, always you remind them, you can use some terms, soft reminder, it is just for you to remind you, our vision is this, our vision is that, accordingly. The last topic, why team leadership is important. Remember, I talk about team leadership, not I. I'm not talking about I, I'm talking about we. So why we is important. Remember, if you want to go fast, go alone. Go alone. No need to go with other people. On the other hand, if you want to go far, go together. Understand, all of you guys? If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far meaning to say success, far meaning to say the goal that you have had in your life, then you have to go together. So in order to go together, you have a team, right? You must need a team, because without team, you cannot make we, right? And why it is important, look at this one. In order to develop a team morale and motivation. Remember, effective management skills, important for team morale and motivation. What is the meaning of morality? I believe all of you know about ethics, right? About morality. Remember, when you as a leader, when you have the morality meaning to say you are honest, you are transparent, you keep your promise, you keep your commitments, you keep your personality very, very, honest and transparent. All of your team members will follow your morality at the first place. And it is only possible when you as a leader, you are having the ability to follow the ethics and the morality. Remember, if you are not practicing the team moral, there will be no job satisfaction. Understand, guys? What is the meaning of the team morality? Example, Ilmon, John, and Bui. 3 of you are my team members. And 3 of are working in the same department, like marketing department. But what I'm doing as a leader, I give some special benefit for our dear Bui. You know what kind of benefit? Like the salary is a bit higher than Ilmon and John. You see? And then 2 of you, especially Ilmon and John, will have there is no satisfaction at your job. Am I right? You follow, cannot do that kind of different approach for different staff. Remember, you have to come out with a moral picture, with equity, with equal value, and with equal, ways of addressing the people accordingly. Understand, all of you guys? And it is only possible when you think about a team. But when you think about only a person, it will not work. Understand, all of my friends? Should I make myself clear? Excellent. Very good. The next one that I'm going to share with all of you, why it is important in order to enhance communication and collaboration. When you cannot make your team, remember the team, all of you can take a screenshot of this part. Tenacious, right? And ebullient, auspicious, and majestics. If you are unable to enhance those 4 important, 4 important components in your team, there will be a problem. What kind of problem? Let me bring you here. You cannot communicate, you cannot collaborate, effective management skills and also servant leadership and team leadership behaviors are very workable for enhancing communication and collaboration. if you really put your team at the top of your priority list, there will be an effective communication. Am I right? Let me address some of your name and let me give you an example. Ifran, hello, Mr. Ifran. Ifran, wave your hand. Ifran, okay. Ifran, you are my team members, okay? And you sent me a WhatsApp message on Friday, okay, Friday. And it's now, for example, today is Monday. I never reply your message. Do you think so? You will message me again in your life when you face any problem? You will not, right? Why? Because you feel that my leader is not having the mindset of communicating with me at the first place. You follow, guys? So all of you, those who are here and will be a leader, I think most of you will be using WhatsApp. Am I right? Don't be arrogant not to reply your team members. You follow? If there is any question from your team members, you must have to reply, no matter how busy you are. If you are so busy, if you are so busy, just let them know, I'm busy, I'll get back to you. Understand? Maybe you are in very important meeting. You cannot reply. It's okay, one. But after the meeting, you have to check your messages. Nuila, am I right? If not, your team members will never be collaborative, They will never ask you the question anymore. They will be working, but the work quality will not be there. Remember, the last thing that I'm going to share with all of you before I say thank you, it's all about driving performance and productivity. Remember, in your team, the productivity and performance, it will depend on you as a leader, how you address your team members, how you lead your team from the front. You follow? Successful team leaders always will show the team leadership behaviors that will promote the growth and efficiency among their members. At the end of the day, productivity, motivation, it depends on you as a leader, how you take care of them at the first place. Understand? And that would be the end. Thank you so much for your time. Let me stop sharing my screen. And host, can you please send the link of the notes in the chat box? And before you guys leave, I can see 296 of you are here. Again, all of you, please switch on your camera and let us mark your attendance. And before I take after taking the attendance, I'll be sharing the last story, as I have told you that at the end of the day, the team performance and productivity, it will depend on you as a leader. Okay, I'll be sharing a short, interesting story, and I'll let you guys to go for having a great weekend, which will be on tomorrow. Now, I'm talking about this slide. Remember, before having the thank you slide, we have driving performance and productivity. Now, in the US Navy, United States of America, the Navy, right? Navy, like Air Force, Army, and also got Navy, right? So what happened to the US Navy? During the training time, the officer of the US Navy for a specific training center, what he did, he created two groups. Okay, Jian, two groups. Group A with 10 soldiers with an officer. Group B, another 10 soldiers with another officer. So Group A, for example, officer is Josephine. The commander is Josephine. And Group B, the officer is, let me pick up a man name. Where is the man? All female. How come? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, Ricardo, you are the officer of Group B. And, and the trainer has arranged a race, the ship race. You follow? The small boat, and the officer arranged a boat race. So what happened? The first time, Group A won the race. Who won the race? What is the name of the officer of Group A? Okay, fine. Now, and then what happened? Second chance, Josephine, yes. Second chance. What happened? Race started, and again, our dear Josephine won the race. You follow? Then what happened? But Ricardo, my friend, you fell 2 times. Yes, don't feel sad. Then what happened? The senior officer, he only changed the leader of Group A. Group A leader shifted to Group B, and Group B leader shifted to Group A. Now, Ricardo, you are the in charge of Group A. And Josephine became the leader of Group B. Again, the race started. Do you know what happened? This time, again, our dear Josephine won the race with the same soldier, those who fell during the first 2 times. Understand what I'm trying to mean? Second time, again, Group B won the race, and our dear Ricardo, you again failed with the group members with Group A. Actually, what happened? It doesn't matter who are here on the ship. It's all about the way Josephine lead that 10 soldiers to become successful. Understand? So before he start the race, Josephine shared some tricks and technique, how to ride boat faster. You follow? Number 2, what Josephine did, she got high level of motivation for her soldiers. Hey guys, we are here to win, not to lose. Right? Let's make it happen. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to support you. Understand? So it doesn't matter about the team members at the first place. It's about you, how you lead them, how you train them, how you share the skills, share the tricks, share the techniques with your team members. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to talk with all of you for today's team leadership topic. I hope to see you again when there will be another topic, another beautiful Sunday, and not Sunday, Saturday or Monday, or any academic class. So thank you so much. Anyone, please, Anu, can you please send the link one more time in the chat box? Okay, someone is asking. So that's all for today. Have a great weekend and take care, all of you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.